everybody, hope you're having an amazing Easter long weekend. I thought I'd jump on. Normally I should be doing this first thing in the morning, but I thought I'd jump on and share a little bit of an Easter workout with you for a bit of motivation to kickstart your week and to end your long weekend. Hopefully you're getting that long weekend and getting some downtime or some great time with your immediate family and loved ones. So I'm going to spell out Easter and focus on a core workout. So all of our belly muscles. Doing core workouts is great because so many of us are in seated positions throughout the course of the week at the moment. It's just a great way to take the pressure off our lower backs and our back area. So we're going to start off with a warm-up. So normally you would warm up, do some what we call dynamic moves. So get the arms moving. So you could get the arms moving, or shoulder rolls. So chucking the arms up and down. So just getting the body warmed up for a few moments. Another great way to warm up the bodies, do 50 star jumps or 50 static star jumps where you're not actually jumping. That's a good way to just get the body warmed up and get your heart rate going. So I'm going to show you each of the exercises. It's up to you. You could set a timer and maybe perform the exercises for 30 seconds or 45 seconds or 60 seconds if you're a little bit more advanced. You could run through the circuit a couple of times. Start off trying 5 reps of each exercise or 10 reps of each exercise and not be too focused on the time. So we'll start off with an E. For E, I like to use mini bands. I'll pop this around my knees. It just helps me put a bit of tension on this particular one, but you don't need a mini band. Okay, we're going to lie back. We've got our feet hip width apart, and we're going to go into an elevated hip raise. Okay, so when we do this, we're slowly raising our hips, focusing on really squeezing our butt, belly nice and tight, taking a deep breath in, and then releasing nice and slowly. So elevated hip raise. If you'd like, you can elevate it a little bit more if you're advanced or intermediate by putting your feet on a box, maybe a shoe box, or on a step if you have one of those. So that's the first one. I'm just going to pop this off. Normally I do a roll. I'm going to try and keep this nice and simple. For me, a crunch is just bringing up the top part of our body. So a good way to do this is just to let your hands roll along your thighs and lift until the top of your fingertips are at the top of your knees. Hold there, pause for a second, and then coming back down, dropping the shoulders, making sure that your neck's relaxed, and using all of your belly muscles to lift on this one. So that's A, ab crunch. For our S today, I'm going to go into a single leg lift or a single leg crunch. So I'm going to lie fully back on the floor. Okay, if you need to, you pop your hands slightly beneath your butt just so you can stabilize. If you are intermediate or a little bit more advanced, you can take your feet around, pointing up, core nice and tight. We try and pop our fingers there on our belly, making sure it's nice and solid. Pause for a second and lift again on the other side, making sure we're not rolling our pelvis up and keeping nice and flat into our mat or into the ground. For those that are a little bit more advanced, you can keep your feet off the ground. Again, chin tucking down, okay, and lifting in that particular way. So single leg lift for your S's. For your T, we're going to go into a torso twist. So normally I'd be facing, need to make sure that your body's even. I'm on a slight downhill here, so just make sure that your body's nice and even. So there's a couple of ways of doing this. On our back nice and straight, we lean backwards a little bit. We can take our hands from side, lift up to side is one way of doing it. or food. You could use that food to weight it. Okay, we're trying to keep our backs nice and straight, working our obliques, so our side belly muscles there, tensing those nice and tight every time we're doing that twist action. For those that are a little bit more advanced, you can take your feet off the ground. Again, chest up and come up and through, taking nice deep breaths whilst you're doing that. Torso twists, or Russian twists, like some like to call it, for that one. For E, on this one, we're going to do an elbow crunch. So with this one, we're going to come up all the way, take the outside of our elbow outside of our knee. So put your hands on your temple, lift, nice and controlled, outside elbow, outside knee, outside elbow, outside knee, and controlled all the way back down. Core area to lift. And if you can't lift, that's fine. Maybe you can come down and all you do is lift to there and take your hand outside of your knee and your hand outside of your other knee and come back down gently. And with our final one, we're going to do a reverse crunch. So there's a couple of ways to do this. We're going to do a double-legged one today, and we're just going to lift up and come back down. If you like and you're more advanced, you can lift up and come all the way over, curl over your head, and then slowly release. We'll start off with the beginner version. So hands underneath your, by your side, or if you need to, just for a little bit more stability, we'll keep it there, underneath your butt, core nice and tight. So we lift to there, we pause, we suck in our belly muscles, and then slow release there. Okay. Lift down, and then controlled, extending, rib by rib, down back to the ground before you drop the legs. Controlled for your reverse crunches. So that's my Easter Monday workout for today. I'd love to hear how you go with it. Either go for 10 reps or try 30 seconds each round. Remember, the most important thing with this is you don't necessarily need to go fast. Control and steady is a great way to build your core strength. Have an amazing Easter long weekend. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back on deck this week with daily sessions every day with myself, Helen Reid, about how to live a more mindful life and how to incorporate movement in your life and ensure that you stay motivated, especially while